got questions about where you came up and, you know,
Oh yeah, whatever.
school, all that.
Yeah.
All right, so we gonna get started.
All right.
Appreciate the interview. Taking your time out. We got LOKS here, a Detroit legend, and I just want you to, give a little bit of your story. The title of the channel is Education Over Everything, so we just
That's right.
giving up, the game and as much information as we can to the youngins,
Right.
while we still got it. So, first, where you from?
I'm from East Jefferson, street called Tennessee, over by Connors, Navajo, Algonquin, East Side guy.
Okay, and what middle school did you go to?
I went to Remus Robinson Middle School. Then after that, I went to Southeastern for a year. Then my mom's put me over there I graduated from King High School in 1986.
So you went to Remus Robinson,
Yep.
and how was that?
Remus, it was pretty good. It was pretty cool because, coming up, you got you got guys that's gang banging, you know what I'm saying, and we stand in the neighborhood, so you know what I'm saying. It's all kind of things going on because you still got the OGs in there that's older than us, and it's just it was just a challenge, you know what I'm saying. So sometimes what we used to do, because when I first started off, I'm gonna back up a little bit. When I first started off, hustling on Monterey and Woodward back in 1979. I was on the corner. I was selling a drug called the bomb. Uh, I had this prostitute named Sunshine. She was white, and she was just teaching me the game because I was only like 12 years old. Me and one of
12.
my brothers, yeah, me and my brother Tyke, we was on there. Moms thought we was in school. We used to catch the Jefferson bus to Woodward, take Woodward down and get off in Highland Park. My auntie used to stay there, but she never told my mama what we was doing. So we'll come over there. We'll get our bundles. You know what I'm saying? We get 12 packs. You turn in 100. You get all together. You get $42 off each bundle. So if you sell 10 bundles in one day, that's $420. So back then, 12, 13 years old, that's a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I started off. But the prostitute named Sunshine, she just was showing me the game. She used to have me to stand there. She say she finna go do what she do. Then she gonna come back and holler at me about all the bundles I got. And then she showing me how the ladies move. She was going to the Monterey Hotel. That's when it was up in Highland Park. All you guys from Highland Park know exactly what I'm talking about, I know I'm in your front yard. I'm almost at your door. So y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. We give a shout out. I'm gonna always give a shout out to HP. I love y'all guys. Love y'all guys. Then, Northern right down the street. So, them that's my peoples too. All my little brothers and everything come from over there, the North End. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a lot.
So you was doing all that in middle school?
I was doing that in middle school.
Wow.
Yeah, all that was in middle school. But I'm gonna tell you what paused me to have me to go back to school was that we're standing out on the corner and we had some guys that called themselves, out there was the Highland Park Wrecking Crew. Then you got the A-Team. Then you got the Young Boys Incorporated. So you got all these guys out here doing their thing. So, and one guy had pulled up and he was telling all the other guys that was out there hustling that if y'all ain't off the corner in 15 minutes, we'll be back. And God knows they came back and shot the whole corner up. And I could see the people on the ground, the guys that's, getting high, they hollering and they squirming, they moving around. So, it kind of hit me. So the first thing I did, me and my brother, we jumped on that Woodward bus, man, and headed back towards the hood. We got up out of there.
Mm-hmm.
We got up out of there. So, you know what I'm saying? That stopped the hustle for a minute, but, we continued, you know what I'm saying? But I did graduate from King High School
You had a swimming scholarship.
I was one of the 1986. I went all city for swimming, the 50. Had a scholarship to Tennessee State. So the only reason I didn't go is because one night, it was the summer, April of '86. We was at a talent show, and everybody know where Big Boys used to be at on East Jefferson, across from Bill Eye.
Yeah.
So we was up when we left the talent show from King. We used to walk from King to down and just jump on the Jefferson bus at any time. So I was crossing the street and the drunk driver hit me and he broke my legs and arms. So anybody that know about scholarships, if you ain't there in so long, your scholarship through. They ain't gonna hold it for you.
Damn,
so,
both of your legs and both of your arms?
Yeah. So I laid up in the hospital for at least about like 6 months. Yeah, 6 months.
Damn, so how did you ever go back to swimming after that?
Well, I was just swimming in the neighborhood. I had caught a job for a summertime as a lifeguard at Mahares Park. So I was up there doing lifeguard work.
Okay. So not being able to go to Tennessee State, I know that was pretty depressing. I mean, in addition to the accident, so what was your plan next? Like, what did you do next?
Streets. I was in the streets then. I got in the streets heavy. So I wasn't, thinking about nothing but, feet, eating, getting fresh, just living the life. Sometimes you watch some of them 80 movies. You watch movies like with White Boy Rick and them and, different kind of guys. But, we really ain't got to watch it because we lived it. So, right now we're doing our interview across the street from Skateland. That's one of the most famous spots on Detroit Eastside. That's where you have Maserati Rick and them coming, Demetrius Holloway, Ed Hansen and his crew, the Best Friends, all kind of Chamber Brothers. Everybody used to be up here. Everybody you see on the movies, everybody they talking about movies, everybody came to Skateland. Skateland was one of the places where you got famous at, on the east side and the west side. So.
Yeah, I mean, they used to just be in there posted up.
Everybody, they used to be in there with their minks on. Maserati Rick was the first guy I seen with the diamond chain on, with the mink pants, alligator shoes, and the mink hat.
Damn, mink pants?
Mink pants, yep. And he was in the 560 SEC, two-door coupe, blue, convertible.
And was y'all in the mix back then?
Oh, we was definitely in the mix. We was heavy in the mix. But we looked up to these guys, so you know what I'm saying? If that's what you want, you have to be a go-getter. But I encourage, kids, not to, not to go that route, right now, I have young boys, and I try to keep them grounded because I know out here, man, it's rough out here now. It ain't like back in the day. It's really rough out here.
What's the difference? What you think?
Right now, because a lot of young men and a lot of young ladies, when you stop thinking, you dead. So a lot of them ain't thinking. So because you got some of them not just here, all over the world, all over the United States, run and shoot a crowd up. That ain't thinking. You know what I'm saying? Then you got people that's on the internet. You know what I'm saying? The internet really kill them. Because you internet beefing. You beefing with somebody in a whole nother state off the internet, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then you got these sites where, young ladies meeting these men and then they meet them and then they hurt them. You know what I'm saying? I call that computer love. That's what I call it.
Computer love.
Computer love, that's what I call it. Because anytime you meet a guy and want to date him and all that, you ain't got to meet no guy on the computer to catch you a good guy.
Nah.
You ain't got to do that.
Been weird to me.
Yeah, because we have to protect our young ladies, man, our young sisters. You know what I'm saying? Even though we still have to protect our young brothers, our sons too.
Yeah. And how many kids do you have?
Altogether 7.
Okay.
I have 7 kids. All of them grown, but 2. I have a 11-year-old and a 14-year-old. Yes.
And how many girls? How many boys?
I got I got 3 boys and 4 girls.
Okay. And I'm pretty sure you sending them in the other direction.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah, sending them in the other direction. You know what I'm saying, my boys, because you know, like uh, um, when they grown, you know, they make their own decisions, but still, as you being a parent, no matter how grown, how old you get, you still got some say so over your child. It's your child. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because when I used to run the streets, and I used to run with guys, and the hardest thing to me was to go and tell their moms that your son and got killed out here in these streets.
How many times you have to do that?
Several times. I couldn't even count. And I was blamed for some of them because, you know, when a person die on your watch, you know what I'm saying? That's what, you know what I'm saying? That's when the blame come in. Not because you're not watching over them, because they like went astray. So some of them ain't listening. Some of them is listening. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
I had a young guy, and he wanted to run the street so bad, and we tested him out and see could he do anything as far as mess with the drugs. So when I seen he couldn't, I told him, I said, man, look, this ain't for you. I said, man, you going back to school. Like, man, I want to be like y'all. No, you ain't got to be like us. You be better than us. So now, by him going back to school, he graduated, went to college, worked for the government right now, and doing real well. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's one of my, you know what I'm saying, one of my proteges right there.
He
No,
listen.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. When you listen and when you stop thinking, you know what I'm saying? When you stop thinking, you're dead.
Yeah.
You gotta think.
Yeah.
A thinking man can make it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It ain't the man that run the fastest, the guy that live the longest.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
What separates you from this? If this guy got $1 million and you got $1,000, you put your pants on the same way he put his hair on every morning. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't really no different. You know what I'm saying? But why I got out the streets, you know what I'm saying? That's another thing. If you want to ask me that.
I definitely want to know that. But I want to know, like, so you mentioned Tight, rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
And you was 12, 13 years old,
Uh-huh.
hustling.
Yep.
How long did y'all, so did y'all stay together hustling
Yep. Always.
until he was gone?
Until he was gone. Yep.
And just for numbers' sake, and what's the highest y'all been in y'all, you know, in your hustling era?
You mean up?
Up.
Oh shoot, man, we is up. You know what I'm saying? See, I can speak on it now because, you know what I'm saying, we is getting, and we ain't even have a connect, so we is getting like 50 kilos in a week. So it really wasn't nothing to us. You know what I'm saying? Every week. We had a truck driving and everything. So that's how we was doing it. You know what I'm saying? It was only me and him. And we was, you know what I'm saying, we was supplying our people, whatever.
And so that probably, so y'all seeing some M's at some point.
Yeah, heck yeah. I've been a millionaire twice.
Wow.
Been a millionaire twice.
So Millionaire, lost it and got it back.
Mm-hmm. See, the thing is, if you got 1 million right now, 1 million cash, and you spend $100, you ain't a millionaire no more. You see what I'm saying? You ain't a millionaire no more. See, people don't look at it like that, but I mean, it's the truth. If you just count it up, and you okay, $100 going out your money, so you can count it all day. Like I'm missing $100, so I ain't got $1 million. I'm $100 from $1 million.
Right.
So
yeah, that's technically that's true.
see, when you stay together, you know what I'm saying. That's just how it is. You know, we had houses and we had apartments down at the riverfront. We had houses in the Great Haven. We had houses out of town. We had houses in the hood. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times we have to give back. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, I started giving back. But rest in peace. You know what I'm saying?
So
Man,
at any
tight,
point,
man.
did y'all like, it was just y'all two, or did y'all?
Well, we had added a few guys in with us. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
we always, we was running. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We was running.
So, what is when y'all was at y'all peak,
Hmm.
you had I'll say like a run in with a famous artist, and you told me about the story with Tupac.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This in I'll never forget in 1993. One of our brothers, his girlfriend is staying in Atlanta, and we was going down there for a wedding. So we was at a club called Strokers down there in Atlanta, strip joint.
Mm-hmm.
So we was just down there. That time, my brother Tight, he had got guys try to rob him and shot him in his leg, so he was on crutches. But by us being up here, we had got the brand new Timberland jackets and we had on Timberland boots. So we was down in Atlanta, and it wasn't real hot. It was kind of cool down there. So we was in the club, and we was just kicking it. So back then we was smoking Gan. We wasn't smoking no Kush. We smoking Gan.
Yeah.
So we got an ounce of Gan with us, but we ain't got no blunts. So he on crutches, so we went to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? But before we go, we looked across the club, we seen Tupac. So, we like, God dang, Tupac in there, you know what I'm saying? So we excited, because, man, Tupac, you know what I'm saying? Tupac a legend.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, we really was giving it up to him, you know what I'm saying? Man, we glad to see Tupac.
Right.
So now we walk in the bathroom, but he see us go in the bathroom, so they watching us. So he come in the bathroom with about 4 guys. And he in there, he's singing like, I shot the police and I shoot him again. That's when he had that run-in down there with the police,
Right.
when he shot the Atlanta police. So after that, so we asked the man, because whenever you're in the strip joint, when you go in the bathroom, there's a guy in there selling blunts, selling everything, cologne, everything you need. So Tupac say, what a blunt said, my man, because he just came in mean mugging us, you know what I'm saying?
Pac did?
Yeah. So we know, we Detroit cats. So, you know what I'm saying? We ain't buying too much anything. Plus, you know what I'm saying? We done got on the road, so we got that burner with us, you know what I'm saying? So we ain't going nowhere without it. So now, my other bro, he done left out the bathroom. He done went to the car, you know what I'm saying? And grabbed up the burner. So Tupac and them, they looking at us. We looking at them. He tell my man where the blunts at. So he take all the blunts and break them in half and throw them on the floor.
Who, Tupac did?
Yeah, so now all that other stuff is out the air. So they mean mugging us, we mean mugging them. So another guy come in the bathroom, right?
Yeah.
So he see me and Tight in the bathroom. So he say, LOKS. He say, Tight. He's like, man, what's up? I say, what's up, man? It's one of our guys from the D. But they Pac running with them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
So he like, Pac like, man, he's like, yeah, man, these my guys from Detroit, man. All along when Vince told us, he said, man, Pac just thought y'all was some New York niggas because he had got shot and all that.
Yeah.
Say, no, we just had the Timberland jackets on. You know what I'm saying? So after that, everything was cool. He talking about, man, come on, man, I'm gonna see my man and get some more blunts. And we smoked. You know what I'm saying? That was it. That's the last time. The first time I didn't see him in concert, but the first time and the last time we seen him.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yep.
That's crazy.
I don't take nothing from him. He's still a legend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. We definitely. I ran into Biggie Smalls down at the Broadway. He pulled up.
He used to be down there a lot.
Yeah, Biggie Smalls was down there.
So overall, through your time when you were up, the times you were down, I'll say, was it all worth it? The time you spent?
Well, I really say, you know what I'm saying, the money was good, but I I don't really think it was worth it because that era we tore up a lot of families, you know what I'm saying, with them drugs and tore up a lot of neighborhoods, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then kids want to look at you, they want to be like you. So, you know, to me it really wasn't worth it, man. It really wasn't worth it. But I had to eat though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you can ask a man right now, you can ask the question is that if you at home with your baby and you ain't got nothing, and your baby crying and need milk, what do you do? I can't wait until tomorrow to try to go to welfare and get him something.
Right.
I can't borrow nothing from nobody. I got to do whatever I got to do to feed that baby.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying? And if it's consequences, then I have to suffer.
Yeah.
But I got to do what I got to do to feed my family. And that's what my life always really been about, feeding my family.
So it's getting a little dark. I want to wrap it up, but
Okay.
one question.
Okay.
What advice? Well, two questions. What advice would you give to the next crop of youngers coming up who are, you know, lusting over the shiny things, and they see that everybody getting that fast money? What would be your advice to them? And then what does education mean to you?
Right. Grandma used to always say, if you can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen. Because once them people get on your bumper, it's over with. I don't care what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Everything that glitter ain't gold.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that glitter is not gold. Let me tell you, I'm going to tell you this testimony real quick, then I'm going to get to the education. We got caught in a house with 4 kilos of cocaine, 78 pounds, 5 pistols, and 17,000. I remember like it was yesterday. They hit the house. They took everybody to jail. You know what I'm saying? We got out. They let us go after 3 days. Then they came back with a warrant to arrest us. So during all that time, we didn't go back. So we ran for maybe 5 years.
Damn.
So one day they caught us. Well, they caught me. You know what I'm saying? So now that time I got to go down. They arrested me. I got to go to court. So in court I get charged with all this stuff. So that time I caught a $50,000 bond. They gave me 10%, which was $5,000 cash. So I was out on a $5,000 bond. So I'm fighting this case though. I got a lawyer named Marlon Blake Evans. Rest in peace, Marlon Blake Evans.
Marlon Evans, rest in peace.
One thing about Marlon Evans, he don't take snitches. So that's out of the question. He do not take no guy that's gonna snitch. So, and then I had my other lawyer was Carla Mirabal. So when the trial, I never went to trial. All I was doing was just going back and forth to court. So they really ain't have nothing too much on me because all the time we was running, they had a time when I know the older guys probably out there, they noticed that police was stealing out the evidence room.
Mm.
So the evidence they had for us really wasn't there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I got this guy, you know what I'm saying, named Frank Simone. This guy, Frank Simone, over all the drugs, and Frank Murphy, he right up under Ken Worthy. Okay, now, let me back up a little bit and I'm gonna catch right back up real quick. When they locked us up, I thought I was through forever. So now, back then, I didn't even know how to really get on my knees and pray.
Mm.
I didn't even know who to call on. So I told God, it's a church was being built on Connors and Mack. And that's the church I belong to right now. I told the Lord, I say, Lord, if you get me out of this, that church you're building up there, I promise you I'm going to join it. So, bam, 2 days later, let me up out of there.
Ooh.
I didn't even go up there towards the church. I'm back at it. I'm back at it. So now I done lied to God. So I'm back at it. So now I'm riding up Kirchville. Police pulled me over. And they asked me my name, my license and everything. He say, Mr. Scott? He say, you know you got a felony warrant. I say, for what? He said, man, look, just go take care of it. That was a warning right there. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Don't lie to God if you don't make you no promises you ain't gonna keep.
Right.
So now when they catch me, I'm in there, I get out, going back and forth to court. They reading the charges out, what they got on me, you know what I'm saying? So we fight, Marlon fighting back and forth with him. So Frank Simone, he come down, he say, man, listen, I'll give your client 3 years. I say no. I ain't taking no 3 years. So a week later, he come back, he say, I'll give him 2 years. I say, I ain't taking no 2 years. So now, come back, he say, man, I'll give your client 1 year. Marlon say he don't want no year. He say, man, he got to do some time. So now I go and tell one of my best friends in the world named Big Blue off the west side.
Oh yeah.
Shouts out to Big Blue, Big Baby. He said, look, man, I say, man, they trying to give me a year. This is what he tell me. This is a real true story, no lie. He say, Lokes, all the stuff you done did out here in the streets, all the guys you done raised, he said, if you can't go do that 1 year, then you've been in the wrong game all your life.
Mm.
So I went back to court the next day. And when I seen Marlon, I told him, run it. I do it. Run it.
Mm.
And that was that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But as the time went on, you know, I had got saved and stuff, and I was in church. So while I was locked up, 33 guys got saved. You know what I'm saying? With me talking to them and everything.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah. I had the Muslim brothers in there too. You know what I'm saying? I love the Muslim brothers because we sit there, because like the Muslim brothers is knowledge.
Yeah.
With them. I don't care what kind of as long as you got a relationship with God.
Yeah.
You can call him whatever you want to call him.
Mm-hmm.
And you talk to God however you want to talk to him. Now you want to talk about the education.
Yeah. What does it mean to you?
Education mean a lot, because without education, you really can't do nothing out here. You got to take up them classes. You take up them computer classes. You know what I'm saying? Because now, if you look at it, let me tell you something about this education. If you go in Walmart right now, it's not a lot of cashiers. It's all computers now.
Yeah.
So they wiping all the cashiers out and putting all the computers in. So you're going to have to learn how to work them computers.
Mm-hmm.
They letting you know now. So
Yeah.
you have to get them college classes. My young little brothers, my young sisters, y'all got to stay in school and stay focused, please. Do what your parents ask of you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a wrap, man. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, one love.